Yeah.
I got one for you. You know the guy that recorded the guy in Georgia that got arrested?
Yeah, he got
he got arrested. He's getting charged
with attempted murder.
Yep, he got charged with murder and
just for
something else too.
Well, no, I guess
there's more to the story.
From what I read on it, the father and son, the father was a retired cop, and apparently this guy fit the description of somebody who just robbed somebody. So all three of them went out in the bandwagon. Father and son are in the truck. This guy's behind in his whatever he's driving, recording on his cell phone. He knew that they were all going into it together. So he wasn't just some random guy who was just like, oh shit, what's going on here? They had a plan going into this.
Well, that answers the question. Why was this guy driving behind him in the first place?
Exactly. And why was he randomly recording?
Yeah.
So even though it was only a small little portion of it, he's
yeah, but I don't know how the rules work in Georgia, obviously, but
oh, sorry, I'm gonna get really close to you, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how the rules work in Georgia, obviously, but I mean, yeah, he could definitely be fucked on this situation.
Oh yeah, because he had knowledge of it going into what they were gonna do. I mean, I don't know that he knew that they were gonna shoot him, but he definitely knew that they were gonna confront him and something was gonna happen. Hence why he was recording.
Yeah.
He thought he was gonna be, you know, Steven Spielberg and get an award for this shit, and it's not gonna happen.
That sucks, huh? Like I just think I'm like the guy, and like I didn't do it. I had nothing to do with it. But they changed that. I don't even know when they changed that, but that's been, I think, pretty recent.
Yeah, I think it just happened. Yeah, real recent. You can't just record something and then just claim innocence because I didn't do it. I was recording, obviously.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting how that whole thing plays out. But stupid shit in the news. I mean, outside of that, like I said, I don't watch the news. You don't watch the news. I got nothing else on stupid shit in the news. But I will talk about the news stuff that goes into a separate topic of companies selling your data or your information. You guys ever experience going to a website and all of a sudden it's giving you an advertisement of, for instance, buying air conditioning? All of a sudden I have everybody in the world trying to sell me an air conditioner.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten a phone call. But the point of this is I'm texting back and forth with my guys in Michigan. And my buddy Rob got this yellow, I think it's called a Cadet, like one of those riding mowers.
Yeah, Club Cadet.
Yeah, Club Cadet, yellow riding mower in the text messages, right? And he sent some pictures of it. 2 or 3 days later, which was yesterday, I'm on a website that I got a link to read about a girl that had graduated college, that had autism and blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, the same exact Club Cadet mower picture is on that advertisement. I'm going like, bullshit. Well, first of all, I live in California. Look at how big the lawn is. You think I need a riding lawnmower for this one?
You got to. You have to get one.
I can do 2 passes and
it'll change your whole experience in mowing the lawn.
Now he needs a fucking weed eater out here.
But that was like, and I'm a pretty tech savvy guy. I know how all this stuff works. So I'm going, there is no way that is coincidence that they've got picture recognition, they got facial recognition, and I wouldn't be surprised. Basically what I think is at that point, that thread, whoever's phone it may be,
goes to everybody.
Well, it would work like this, right? So the technology looks at, somebody's got an application on their phone that's sucking all this data. It's taking that piece of picture, and then it's matching with every advertiser that has an ad, right? So they got a Club Cadet advertising company that says, hey, somebody is looking at this picture. This person is down here, and here's the website that he's on. And they can track all this. And all of a sudden, they link up where I am based off of my phone number, my IP address, because they have databases that collect and consolidate and say, here's the probability match. And voila, here I am getting Club Cadet riding mower ads.
Yeah. That's weird. I mean, I don't know. I've experienced that where all of a sudden, like I get on Amazon to buy supplements or something, and then all of a sudden the next time I get on there, the first things that pop up in the thread
are yoga pants.
Exactly.
Spandex.
Yes.
There's a difference.
XXX male spandex pants for me. You know, so
ridiculous.
I don't know if there's somebody behind that whole nonsense, or if it's just like a an idiot when it comes to technology, so I don't know.
Cookies, baby. That's what they're called.
There you go.
They cookied your ass.
A cookie?
Yeah.
A cookie.
Yeah.
Seems innocent, but then they get you.
No, that's what it is. It's a cookie. It drops if you go to a website, and doesn't matter what it is. If you go to Amazon specifically, and you look at every page, there's a cookie that'll track everything that you did on that website. Then what Amazon does is sells that data.
To people.
This IP address, because everybody has an IP address, they'll sell it to whoever the highest bidder. And they'll sell to actually all the bidders. They'll just give everybody it for a price. And then that person puts it into their little database and says, hey, this guy from California at this address was looking at supplements. And then they'll match up, hey, supplement company over here, do you want to advertise to this person? And then they sell that.
Bastards.
That's how it happens. That's exactly how it happens.
Well, that makes me rethink some of the shit that I'm looking up on there. Then.
Yeah. That's why I still have a VCR and an Atari.
Yeah, you know, like.
The funny part, in Europe, it's illegal to do.
Really?
Europe does not allow cookie tracking. In the United States, it's completely legal. Why? Because it's a complete business. There's big data companies out there called Blue Kai, and there's a few other ones.
That's not cool. That's not cool at all.
I haven't kept up with it, but it's a big thing.
Yeah, that's definitely out of my wheelhouse there. So.
Yeah, that's way above my pay grade, if I could tell you.
I can tell you all sorts of random shit.
That's nuts, though.
I mean, you basically, if you guys ever heard like the Snowden files, you ever hear any of his podcast stuff? I mean, it goes into that same type of tracking, that it's just legal tracking. And, you know, the question that really comes at hand is, now you've got Alexa, you've got these voice activated,
oh, yeah.
everything.
They're in TVs.
Well, TVs, but you got to think about it this way. Anytime they're looking for the word Alexa, so that thing basically is listening
24/7.
nonstop.
Yeah.
So, at what point can you say, like, hey, so it's just listening to my entire conversation?
I hope they're listening to some of the shit I say. Like, I can only imagine who's on the other end of that going, fuck.
Yeah, I feel bad for the fucking guys sitting there listening to this.
Yeah.
Some of the shit I'm saying.
You know, like,
Yeah, these dudes are straight psycho.
Yeah, like, we may want to just red flag this address, please. Send someone to look over there, please.
We'll be at the courthouse for different reasons.
Yeah, 100%. Those fuck. I'm unplugging Alexa. My daughter, she loves it. She starts. At first, she was scared of it because there was just a random voice in the room that she had no idea where it was coming from. And then she figured out that she could play music off of it.
Oh, really?
And that was the end of it. So she'll start telling me, "Daddy, Alexa, music," and I'm like, ah, shit. And then that thing starts chiming because she said Alexa. Yeah.
They got a website or a Twitter account, I don't know, one of these accounts, and they have the Alexa versus the Google one, and it just goes nonstop. Just
Yeah, I don't want any part of that.
I mean, that's where the world's going, man. I mean, you know, the beef.
I don't like it.
Well,
I don't either.
funny other crap. So I'm in, you know, the beef world and technology, right? So all these big packers, like JBS is the biggest beef packer we have in the U.S. here. Actually, I think they're biggest in the world. Yeah, they're the biggest in the world out of Brazil. And their entire product line now is becoming automated.
Really?
Cow gets slaughtered, gets hung, and it just now goes through a complete series of robots that
See, that goes back to what you were saying earlier about the younger generation being, you know, no one wants to cut up a cow anymore.
Yeah.
Know where their shit's coming from.
Well, I mean, they've gotten lazy, to be honest with you. They've gotten lazy.
Exactly.
You know, and
I mean,
I believe we're the last of the knuckle dragging generation.
let's put
I'm
this.
cool with that.
Yeah, well, guess what? When shit
on.
shit really does happen, you know, the guy that knows how to slaughter a cow or go hunting for deer or whatever it might be is the guy that's gonna be around.
Yeah, I'm not concerned if it all hits the fan. Trust me, I'm still eating.
Yeah.
My family's still gonna eat. Believe
I'm
it.
going to eat one way or another.
Yeah, it ain't rocket science.
Them robots go down, I'm not going down.
Yeah, no,
You know?
no, it's not at all.
I still have a VCR, obviously, Roadhouse, Days of Thunder, Top Gun, top 3. You know?
Roadhouse, watching that was one of the reasons why I started bouncing, because I just thought that that's what.
Patrick Swayze is legendary.
I thought that that's what like always went down and everyone was cool with it. And then I got into my first fight as a bouncer and the bar was like, whoa, you can't do that. Well, this is nothing like the fucking movie.
I know, right?
Like, what are you talking about? We're supposed to be roundhousing
This ain't the
people.
fucking Double Deuce.
Yeah, no, like, it did not work that way at all. The cops came. They're like, you can't do that. What do you mean? I just watched a movie.
Switchblade in the boot?
No, definitely not.
A lot of good life lessons in those movies, though.
Yes.
You know, you don't get that in whatever the hell they watch these days. The cartoons. What's some damn cartoons you watch? Rick and Jimmy or Rick and Morty?
I have a kid. She watches Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
The only cartoon I watched back in the day was King of the Hill. You know?
I will say that my daughter has learned, and she does like the movie Rambo.
Oh, nice.
So she
Get him started? Or?
100%.
Nice.
We're watching Rambo and she'll start running around going, Daddy, Rambo. I'm like, you got it, baby girl. Anytime you want to watch that, we're going to put it on.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah, anytime.
Rambo Marathon?
Oh, that's our favorite spending time together.
So when you have sleepovers later with all the other girls, you know, they're going to bring all the girls over.
Yeah.
It's going to be Rambo.
Well, I'm sure somebody will get offended, though. You got to watch what you do these days.
Listen.
Somebody won't like that now.
Alicia's not invited.
No.
I mean, there's what, 5 of them now? I think there's 5.
Then there's 5.
So that'll, like, each one's like over 2 hours. So that kills a big portion of the day right there.
The latest one is on you can buy it on Amazon or rent it on Amazon. So every night, wife's like, oh, let's have a movie night. Like, when can I pick? I'm just waiting. I'm like, all right, not Rambo. I'll be asleep in 10 minutes.
I've burned through my, No,
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's where you just turn it up loud enough because you know shit's about to hit the fan at any second.
Well, I took your advice. I'm going to the subtitles now.
Yeah, oh, that's the greatest thing. I just turn it real low, and I put subtitles on, and then I can watch whatever the hell I want while they're sleeping. That's kind of like my time to just.
See, the subtitles fuck me up because I'll be watching a movie or something, and I can't watch the movie. I'm too busy reading the fucking subtitles.
Give it a little bit of time, and then you kind of get used to just bouncing back and forth. In the beginning, you just stare at the subtitles.
Well, like Roadhouse, I know what word for word. So
Yeah.
no subtitles needed.
No, I agree. It's like when I watched Scarface or The Godfather. Like you could just mute it, and I know what's going on the entire time. But sometimes subtitles are a clutch factor in the whole deal.
I'll put that in my toolbox.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Ever been married?
Nope. Never married.
Plan on getting married?
I plan on getting married.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to give him advice really quick?
Subtitles.
Subtitles.
Let me tell you. You wake up early, everyone's asleep, and then you seem like the angel because you're like, no, I didn't want to wake you.
Yeah.
So I just kept it real low and I did the extra work and was reading the whole thing. And she's like, oh, wow, that was really sweet of you.
I'll take that into account.
Yeah.